start building and talk about the world in a few minutes. Alright, let's go ahead and get going. So, this is King's Island so far, of what I've built. I regret not starting the stream of this thing earlier, but that's alright. So with King's Island, with this whole thing, I haven't gotten the buildings done yet. Well, in fact, most of the buildings don't even have an inside. The only section it does is this first section right here. And it doesn't actually have any things inside of it, just the floor, that's about it. With this too, it hasn't had any interior done yet. Nothing really impressive yet, but the entrance to the area has been done. The entrance area. I might have some small details over here, like some maps or something like that. Like maybe some item details, but this is what I got so far. And if one day if this ends up being finished, if this actually does get finished one day, I'll probably put it out as an actual server that people can join, or I'll just use it and invite tons of people, kind of like an SMP, or something, or no, it'll be a CMP, whatever you would call it. But how this area would work right here: workers come in here, get to their side. People that are coming in the park will come this way, and the employees will open the gates if they allow them in. So first thing, so I'm going to start building this part of the park. To add a little bit more detail to this area, I'm going to go ahead and add buttons to this area so the workers can press it to open the gates. There we go. So that's a small detail I'm doing, but let's go and do a run through for my park so far. I'm making this at least the closest to one-to-one scale I can do, and I think it's going pretty well so far. The way I'm gonna build it, the way I have it building it, I use Google Maps. Okay, I fly around the area, go into the world. It doesn't matter, but I go around the area and I just use that as my reference to build this park. One thing I wish I could do, though, I wish I could maybe get these two things, but I wish I could take this entire chunk right here and just move it, like maybe how many blocks would I need to move it to the right? About 5 or 6 blocks. Actually, run 5 to 6 to 10 blocks to the right to make it a bit more realistic, but it's alright. It's not too big of a deal. If I was able to do that, I'd move this way so I can add more depth to this whole pathway right here. Everything like that. But yeah, I've finished one ride so far, and that is the Grand Carousel. Not the grandest looking, but it's something. With it in my head, I was able to make only one like pathway of it because of how much space the fences can take up. But this is what it looks like. I'm happy with it. I actually did this. I'll add it soon. But here's Eiffel Tower right here. And I didn't have enough room to make a working like staircase, but I did make an elevator system. Oh, somebody's here. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. But yeah, here's what it looks like. I probably need to update this thing because in real life, it's like there's like fencing here, and I'm pretty sure there's no roof of where the outlook is. I probably need to update that soon, but for now, I'm not gonna worry about it. My main focus today is We'll go down. So my first focus on today's stream, I'm debating if I am going to go ahead and start working some of the shrubbery near the Grand Carousel. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. If I can get out of here. Hey, thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming to watch it. Normally, I only stream to, like, no viewers, but I just do it for fun. I just like streaming, I guess, even if it's no viewers. But thanks for coming along. But I'm debating today if I'm going to start working on the if I can fly correctly, working on the shrubbery around the Grand Carousel, and maybe working in this little section, or start working this way from over here to go to the action part of the park. I think I'm going to work on the action part first. So give me a minute so I can. Okay, thank you. Oh, okay, thanks, man. Thanks, man. Thank you. Okay, give me a moment so I can pull up the map so I can start working on this section. Okay, this is an interesting looking section. Okay. Thank you, man. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, but I'm about to start working on this section right here. I'm gonna be working on the transition area to the action zone where drop tower, all that stuff is. I think I'm gonna work on the pathway, some of the shrubbery, work on the smaller details. The next year I'm probably gonna work on the big building next to it that will separate the path from Vertigo. So based off the path view, I need to get gray concrete. Okay. And sometimes I'll be a bit slow whenever I'm doing this stuff because I'm basing it all on Google Maps. So sometimes I need a minute to start getting the details down. I'm debating on starting to learn go to new Minecraft and learning how to use World Edit, all that kind of stuff, because it's a slow process with this, very slow process. let's see, where does this fencing start? Looks like it starts back here. Yeah, so... Oh, thank you. Yeah, most of this park, with it, I think I've been building it for about maybe 2 months. I'm pretty sure it's around 2 months now. I'm debating on maybe making it to where people can join the server if they want. I go transition to new Minecraft and let where people can join and help if they want. But I'm wondering if I can if my whole PS4 can even handle that. So that's a gate. So let me go and find the right material for that. No, that's the right color. That looks like the right color. That looks right. That looks perfect, actually. That's like the perfect length for it. Nice. Okay, it's 4. Oh, I love them, man. Oh. I would love to, man. Yeah, I made a lot of big scale builds. Here, let me transition for 1 second. Let me go ahead and get out of here to show you another world I've made. I also make stadiums a lot. Because I'm an NFL sports fan, so I do make lots of stadiums. Here's a world I've made for a little bit. It's not too big. It's like a manure world. Where am I? Am I lost? There it is. They're not the greatest stadiums. I need to work on the outside of them, but I make some stadiums and everything. This is a custom one I made. I think it's pretty decent. Where's another one? Over here. This one is not even close to being finished. This is one I've been working on for a bit now, but it's not even close, but it's getting there. I just need to work on this area. My brother's a big baseball fan, so I was starting to make Wrigley Field for him, so I need to go ahead and finish that. I'm planning on completely replacing this field design, looking at how it was. Oh, I will, man, for sure. Okay. I would love that, man. I would love that. Thank you. But here's a racetrack I made. It's really tough to race on. I wish I could make it wider, but also I'm a WWE fan, so I made a WrestleMania type of stadium also. This one took me a while to make, but if you go into, I made to where there's a backstage also in this area. Not the greatest backstage, and they could use some efforts, like some more effort into it, but I think it's decent. But yeah, there's another world. Let me go ahead and get the new Minecraft because for some reason with this I ended up losing. Wait, did my stream cancel? Okay, it didn't cancel. But with an old world, more stadiums. I don't know what happened, but I think I accidentally deleted it on old Minecraft. But I still had to save on new Minecraft, most of it at least. I built Luxol Stadium. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. But yeah, I've built Luxol Stadium, Arrowhead Stadium. I built Purdue Stadium, and I built. Yeah, it took me many years for me to actually get to start building like this. It took me many years. Is this the right stadium? Is this the right world? Yeah, it is. But this world, it used to have Notre Dame on it, and like Notre Dame Stadium and Purdue Stadium, but because of the save messing up, unfortunately they're not there anymore. Part of Purdue is still there, but I have full Luxol Stadium. I have a full Arrowhead Stadium also. This one's my biggest stadium I've ever made. Dude, making these corners of the stadium took me so long to do. The angle was just so weird for me to make it. Yeah, this stadium took me a crap ton of time to make. Here's the Purdue Stadium I was talking about. Oh no, it's almost all gone, dang it. There's like a huge stadium here, there's like a big building right here on the side. But with the save not being there, it's not there anymore. And here's my Luxol Stadium. He said again, the Texas speech thing is hard to understand sometimes. But yeah, this is, I'm a major Colts fan of all the NFL teams. The Colts are my favorite team. So I put a lot of effort into this building. Man, I can't wait. Honestly though, I cannot wait for this next NFL season to begin. It feels like it's already too long already when it just began. Man, that's why I wanted to come along, because NFL is, I just always enjoy watching it. Plus the Colts might be a Super Bowl contender this year, so. Yeah, I forgot about this. I forgot I was making this. I was also in the process of making the Indy 500 stadium, like a motor speedway. Not even close to being finished, and I'm debating on next time I start working on it to round out the corners, make it look like an actual racetrack, not some sort of weird rectangle. But that's still a huge build. This thing took me a long time to make. I think it's not bad at all though. I'm happy with it. Yeah, that's all the stadiums on this world though. The one I put the most detail and effort into was the Luxol Stadium one. This one took me a lot of time to make. I've had a lot of like smaller stadium worlds in the past where I think the main problem when I was making them, I always worked from the field up. This stadium was actually my first fully complete stadium I made, and I made the outside first, so I was able to actually get stuff done. Let me go on the field if I can sprint right on this thing. I'm not the best with the controls on new Minecraft, so let me go in. Man, I love this view. Yeah, I cannot wait for the NFL season to just begin. It's my favorite time. That's why my favorite month is September. It's my birthday month and also the beginning of the NFL season. Thank you, man. Thank you. Okay, then. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good day at work, man. I hope the day goes well for you, man. And I'll see you later if I'm still streaming. I also do WWE streams and I do stuff like that, so I might be doing a WWE stream later. But see, man, I appreciate it. I'm going to head back to that Kings Island world and start working on that one section. Okay, now let's see something on this real quick. Okay, perfect. I'm back at the maps. Let's go ahead and head. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Small channel, and I know that I don't have much subscribers, but I just enjoy streaming, like I said. I just like putting my stuff out there, so if anyone sees it, maybe I can get some people to join me one day. But yeah, it's just, I enjoy streaming, I enjoy playing the games, and I hope you have a good day. I hope I'll see you later. Okay, let's go at the Kings Island world now. This should be an easy section to make today. Oh, wrong one. So if anyone's watching this as a regular video, like I said earlier in the stream today, I'll be making the little walkway from the main entrance of Kings Island to the action zone. I want to work on the shrubbery and all the paths in this area. And then the next stream I do of this, I'll be making the big building with like where they hold shows sometimes, and they'll hold little plays, stuff like that. So my first goal today is just to get this pathway done that's in this area right here. As you can tell, I've already started. So let's go ahead and get this pathway started. So it looks like from this point of view, there's like a big wooden fence here. We can go ahead and get one of these items gone. What wood looks the best? It looks like jungle wood is the best color for what it looks like. Oh, actually begins right here. That's about right. That's perfect, actually. That's actually perfect. So, yeah, it's amazing. And then from right here, I'll add another layer. Okay. I need to find some birch fencing for this. This part, the way I like a map a little bit, so I actually did the numbers of the progress I'm going right now and how big Kings Island is. If I keep on building at this rate, the park should be done in about 2 years. And I'm planning on maybe letting people join in one day to help me out and help building if they want to. If I can get people to want to join it. But this part, I feel like this will be the big part of my streaming, in my channel really. I do big things. I do a WWE stream where I have my own universe in a way, and in this universe, I have my own custom writing, everything like that. So I have it my own way. Because I'm also again a WWE fan. I'm planning on starting a NFL franchise mode soon for a stream. So I'll have 3 major streams running. The first one being this one, the streaming of my progress working to finish this park, and also working on WWE, that whole thing, and beginning that new NFL thing. I originally was making a small town in Minecraft, like my first stream of Minecraft on this channel. I was originally making a small town, but I didn't go to plan. I lost interest in making that town when I couldn't see like how to make it anymore. And it just became something that I just couldn't go on building anymore. I would love to get people on it. I think it would be a great like survival world to start people building on, that I have the main area built. I would love to get people to start going on the server. But if I was not able to, I would not complain. Okay, so it looks like here. Now I'm looking at the main area that goes this way. It's very interesting looking. So the way it looks, starting here, there will be a main pathway going this way. There'll be about 3 blocks wide. And then starting here is going to be a little weird shaped area. If I can get a better view on this. Oh my gosh, this map is not working my way. Okay, so this path I'm about to make it's going to be kind of curved. It's kind of weird. So that'll be the first part. That'll be the first point of contact. Second point of contact will be about around this area right here. It'll be this block right here, and it should curve to like right here. So that's a big enough curve. That's a big enough curve. Might be too big of a curve, to be honest. I think I need to make it one more this way. So that should be fun. Yeah, I think that's good. So most of this area is gonna be sort of just a straight line for a little bit. Probably actually better a bit shorter than that. About that. I probably need to bring this one more in, to be honest. This is the general area I'm making it. Whenever I do this stuff, what it is immediately is not what it's gonna look like in the future. It will be a bit different. So yeah, it won't be the exact same measurements. That's one reason why I don't think we'll be able to keep up to watch this thing, because my measurements are never. If you want to watch this just to try to make it your own world or something like that, and learn how to build some stuff, don't go by my measurements. Do not go by them. They're probably not correct. Let's go ahead and make this curve start happening. That's too much of a curve. That's about right. So I think that's about right here. And let's see the maps. Let me go ahead and look at that. Maybe add a one here. Where's my grass? I got rid of the grass apparently. That's fine. Let's see. That actually looks perfect here. That's a perfect angle of what it looks like on the map. So there we go, we got the first part of this pathway built. Okay. Oh, actually on the map it looks like this is going to be a fencing right here, so I need to move this back one. Still almost exactly the same, so we're fine here. Let's go ahead and add this. So this is what it should look like on the map. It looks very similar to this, so I'm happy with this. I consider this part a success. So let's go ahead and start filling this up. Okay, so what I'm going to do here now, I'm going to fill up this entire section with this dark gray concrete, or this gray concrete. So if you're watching the stream, it's mostly going to be just slow building, because most of this park is going to be very slow. Because the way that, how much detail I'm planning on putting into this park, and how much time and effort, and how big I'm making these builds, it will be a while till I even get to the first coaster, which I'm planning on being in Vertigo, because I'm working on the entire action part of the park first. But after I build this little section and build this building and build in Vertigo that tiny area, I'm planning on moving on to the kiddie section next on this side. At least that's the plan. Okay, so I'm looking at the path, and it's looking like I'll need to extend this path this way to the right by about, I would say around 10 blocks maybe. Does that look right? That looks perfect. It matches the map almost perfectly. So I'll kind of build like this. You want to extend about by that much. Yeah, but that much more on the map. So there we go. And I'll just kind of match it with this little curve also. Then this is where I kind of want to change it, what it looks like on the map. They start making it curve a bit more. Besides that, looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and move that one so I can start working on the curve. Perfect. So this is looking pretty good so far. I'm happy with this. This is looking like it's going to be decent. And starting right here, it looks like the pathway turns to a brick. That means turns to the brick usage, if I can speak for once. I'll start building this way a bit. Is that right? Up just a bit more length. That look right. That looks right. That looks awesome so far. Just gonna start building this one too. Okay, this actually is looking pretty good so far. Okay. So now it looks like this will also connect around this area. Because the way it looks, this will stop right here because from what it looks like, this is where the building will start being made. There'll be a wall right here, then it'll go down like that. That's where it connects. So this is where the beginning of the little play section will be. So we go ahead and start adding grass in this, fill up this entire area right here. Go ahead and do it from right here. Cause it starts being needed to be built around this area, yeah. So this area should be filled with grass if you're keeping on to try to build this. So yeah, start building around this area. Check something real quick. Okay. Yeah, this will be one of the slow sections where I'm just doing some, let me turn the volume a little bit. this will be one of the slow sections I was talking about, where I'll just be building grass and stuff like that, just placing down a big chunk of land. That's why I'm also debating if I'm going to be starting to work on, what it's called, working on new Minecraft, so I can learn how to do world edits, so I don't have to take so long with these giant chunks of land. The longest part of the, I think the longest build I had made so far are the walkways for the main entrance. The amount of stone I've had to place down for that one section. But I don't know what, I've always had patience when it comes to this kind of stuff. I've always enjoyed building it, so I'm gonna continue building it. So it looks, let me go ahead and go on the maps a little bit. It looks like that starting about right here, yeah, about right here when it starts curving more, there should be a block around this area right here. So kind of just kind of go along with this. I'll just do that. Okay, that looks about right, and it's about yay long. Is that about right? Maybe one more. And there's like a little grass patch right here that should look like that. Yeah, but if anybody's watching this video as a regular video, or if you turn into the stream, I got a little question for you guys. Do you guys go to theme parks often? And if you do, what's your home theme park? I would love to know, to talk about it during my streams. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a small 5-minute break so I can start studying this little section, because there's gonna be a big walkway in this section. I'm guessing it's like an employee area. So we start working on this. Oh yeah, next stream like I said, next stream I'm working on the big building right here, and probably a bit more, working more towards Action Zone. But I'll probably begin by working on this entrance, because it looks really bland. So yeah, I'm taking a small 5-minute break. See you all in a minute. Okay, I'm back. I know it wasn't a 5-minute break, but I've already assessed what I needed to do with this area, so let's go ahead and get started with it. So it looks like there'll be a little area right here that will have about this much room to walk. Okay. There's a tree blocking this on the map. That's what took me a bit, so I could actually try to figure out how long this would be, how it would look on the map, how it would look in my park and everything like that. It's a big building, that's for sure. So let's go ahead and start building this way. About that length, yeah. Yeah, it's about right. Okay, this is a bit of a confusing part of this. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to build this. Nah, it looks too skinny. The map is it's like a lot bigger, so I think I can extend this a bit more. How's this? It's a weird angle, but it's about the best I can get it for now. Actually, it looks like that on the map. Actually, it looks like this part can just go completely away. So it just needs to be this little section. That's actually perfect. It looks just like it now. That explains why it looks so weird and wonky. But now it looks very much like it does in the actual park. So I'm on this. I'm gonna go and talk about other things besides Minecraft. Now let's talk about the NFL for a bit here. I myself am a major NFL fan. I don't like certain aspects of it, like for example bringing politics into the NFL. But besides that, I like the NFL because it's sports, and I've always loved watching the NFL and all that kind of stuff. So and my home team is the Indianapolis Colts. They are my favorite team, obviously. I would love to know what you guys' favorite teams are, and who your home teams are. I would love to get to know you guys better, and get to know my viewers a lot better too. But yeah, I'm a Colts fan, and I'd love to know what type you guys are, but sorry, I'm not the best at commentary. But yeah. I'm probably gonna go for a quiet for a bit while I'm trying to build this area, while I'm trying to concentrate. While I'm doing that, just I say this, I guess just worry about, just watch it and just comment, and I'll talk if I get comments. So that's what I'll do. This area's a bit thinner than usual, so this is gonna be a very weird looking one. So bounce. I'll probably get rid of this part right here. Yeah. And I got pretty quickly. Thank gosh I got this one quickly. Get this one down. Maybe that will look a little bit better. It's a bit better. I'm fine with it though. I'm fine with this completely. Now I don't know if this part of the park is where employees are only allowed to walk, or people are actually allowed to walk through this area. I would assume, looking at how it looks like on the map, people would be allowed to walk in this, but I personally never been in this area, so This is like the one. I've been to Kings Island many times. I've gone to season pass ever since I was really young, so I know this park at the back of my hand. So a good amount of I'm only using. Like, I'm only using the map so I can get the accuracy of the details correctly. But most of the areas I don't even need a map anymore. My gosh, this park's gonna be huge. Okay. Ooh, this is a very wonky looking section. Okay, let's see how I want to build this. So it looks like it kind of starts about right here. Not gonna lie, this little part looks like a Cambodian map or something. It looks like Vietnam. It looks like a weird looking country, to be honest. Looks like it's gonna be a long, to be honest. Okay. Actually, looks like it'll stop like right here. So we'll have a little. This will be part of the pathway, by the way. Just marking this down so I know how big it needs to be. It's very weird looking. How's that look? That looks very similar. It actually looks like a Kings Island. Very wonky looking, but I mean it works. Yeah, it's actually about right. Then they actually need to extend this a bit more, to be honest. There we go. Is that a little bit better? That looks a bit better. That looks more accurate than it was on the map. It's a bit more accurate. So I mean, for now, let's go ahead and start filling up this area with grass. And I'll start filling up this big area full of the concrete. Okay, there we go. So let's go and start filling. Yeah, fill up these little small walkways with the concrete. Again, most of my work here is just tedious work. Then eventually, when we get into houses and stuff, it'll get a lot better. But a lot of this park is just gonna be building a lot of small sections. So So I recommend, if you want to watch my streams, I recommend maybe watching them as videos. If you guys don't feel like having to watch all these tedious parts, just don't watch the streams themselves. Go watch the videos, so you can skip through all the tedious looking parts, so you can see what the outcome looks like. And if I'm able to, I might edit the description of the videos I make when they come out, of the streams, because I don't know how to make videos and edit all that kind of stuff. I don't know how to do any of that. But once I make once they come out, I'll add the streams description where it'll tell you all the timestamps of when you get to see what. So in case you guys are wondering what is going to be right here in this little section, it's going to be the big play area. So when we're looking at the map, this is going to be a ginormous building because of the scale I'm making this whole entire park. So this building will be about this long, about this wide, the whole entire play section. And then even after that, I have the huge building that's next to Vertigo next to it. That's gonna be a long section to build. But I think that I'm just gonna go ahead and connect this to that, and I'm gonna call it the stream off for today. Because I've already been streaming for about how long? Let me see if I can find it. I've been streaming for a long time. Just say that. Yes, I've been streaming for a bit now. So I'm gonna end the stream. I've probably been streaming for almost an hour, to be honest. Yeah, about an hour. So I thought I'd finish this one little section. I'm gonna go ahead and head off for today with this Minecraft stream. I am going to I'm gonna go eat my lunch for the day. Then I'm probably going to start my WWE stream. I need to get that done today also. But yeah, it was nice seeing you guys. It was nice talking to all of you all today. I'm glad that let me see your name again. If I can find it. Thank you, Lee Martin, for actually showing up today. I really appreciate you coming up to my stream today. I really do appreciate that. But yeah, I'm almost done with this little section to fill. And there you go. This is what we got done for today. Next stream, I'll be finishing up this path section. I will be making a little hut that's right here in Kings Island. Extend the path a bit more this way. Finish up this little building's pathway. And then I'm also going to work on my goal is also work on the entrance of this, making it look a lot better and look more realistic. But that's what I got today. I'll see you all next stream.